Okay, in this one I'm using Photoshop, and so there's a few differences here. So again, I want to get rid of some of these distracting little things, and so what I can do is I can open up a blank layer, and I can go to my spot healing tool, and I want to make that a little bigger so we can actually see it, and I can just spot over some of these spots like this, get rid of the spots that I see. I can zoom in to see if I've got any dirt marks. It's always really good, and always really good to zoom in along the edges, because you just never know when you've got a horrible mark right on the edge that looks unsightly. So yeah, so you know, I might get rid of that and that. Right, so yep, that's most of those spots. It's just rain. I can't get rid of it. Not all of it anyway. So once I've got that, I can zoom back out using Control-0. So now I'm ready to save this to put into the competition entry. So to do that, I go up here to File, Export, Export As. I want a nice high quality image, and I'm looking at the image size, and I say I want it 3840, and I hit enter, and it comes up with the height being 2560, and we know that our maximum height is 2160, so I have to change the height. 2160, enter, and you see it's changed the width, so it's maintained the same aspect ratio, it's just made the height the maximum height. So you don't always have to enter in a photo that is exactly 2160 and 3840. You can have it at other dimensions. Right, so I come down here, and I can choose to have my metadata included or not, and I want to convert it to sRGB. I need to make sure that it's in that color space, so that all the images are being judged in the same color space, and that the whatever the monitor is that it's set up to isn't going to change the color space, the colors in your image. So sRGB is the smallest color space, and so it's not going to compress any colors and make them turn into funny colors. So let's export. Right, so I'm going to export this into my entries folder. So I have a specific entries folder set up for all my entries, and so I put it in there, and then I know what I've entered throughout the year, and it helps me to stop doubling up on photos or anything. So we're going to call this Rain at Sea, and I'm going to save, and that's it. Now I've still got this photo in Photoshop with the layers and any edits I've done, so I can close this, and it will ask me to save it as a PSD or a TIFF, depending on how you've got your Photoshop set up, and that will maintain those layers. So if you want to open it again, then you can make any new edits, and you haven't ruined the original photo. So I just go, yes, I'd like to save that, and that's it.